Could get Hallowed Fountain. They're not playing Lurrus. Might come and bite me if I don't get Hallowed Fountain. Mirror match? I have a pretty good hand for the mirror match. Watery Grave. Rogues. I'm gonna say go since they could have counterspell up. Esper.
What does the stone do?
Hey Terabad, thanks for the resub. It's a brainstorm. It's good as your miracle cards. Kind of want to keep just jam. Is that gonna backfire? I'll keep. What's the hand I have? I have a nice hand to just jam as much as possible and hope something sticks. You usually don't want to keep cards you can't even cast and you want to make land drops and control mirror matches, but I think it kind of makes sense for me to keep here. Might get punished though. No, I guess I can't really get. Not have Cryptic Command mana up though. I'm kind of screwed. If they have Cryptic Command, it's going to be kind of nasty. Like they should probably Cryptic that. I guess I could have Counterspell. Maybe they shouldn't Cryptic. This could kill. Path probably better. They keep tanking all these spots like that's some kind of instant they want to resolve or something. Scrybug. Not having a counterspell is tough here. No lands either. I think a charm is, or using Castle Vantress is better. As long as they're not dealing with that snap, I just want to hit lands. I don't know if I was supposed to stop Cryptic Command. I think it's probably fine. What are my thoughts on Urza Saga and Blue-White Shell? Could be good. Card's really strong. Haven't tried it. Not doing too bad, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up losing this game. They should be at an advantage with push, more Snapcaster, more charms. Took their sweet time. I have Castle Vantress. Got that going on for me. I'll do the land first, I think. Then maybe turn after that I can force some battle. I can go snap plus force. Oh, no, I'm one short. Hope they make me discard too. Oh, exile old graveyard and get a 1/1. Sure. Adam's the law. Judge Dredd. What am I even supposed to do with the hand I have? It's like keeping that stuff on top is kind of bad, but not keeping stuff on top is also bad. At least it's a blue card for force. It's got that going for it. Some powerful spells being cast here. Wow. That's pretty great for me. And I drew a land. I mean, if they're going to start jamming spells, maybe I should say go again. But now it's kind of my chance. They're kind of tapped down. Both are pretty appealing. The fairy was forced back up. Pretty unlikely to have 2 counter spells. I'll just say go. And I'll snap Cryptic a land if they don't do anything. They might jam again, I agree. That's the other upside to saying go. Yeah. This is pretty great for me. Wow, our hand must have been... What do they even have in hand? Just push? Removal? But what removal? That deck doesn't even play that much removal. That 5 cards? Like push, it's not Kaya's Guile. Maybe prismatic endings? I mean, look, like what could he even have? They might have Teferi in their sideboard. An ending's not like a terrible way of dealing with creatures. Actually, oh, Terminus, whoops. You gain hexproof until your next turn, gain 2 life. Hexproof from discard spells? How's Brainstorm doing? It was insane this game. Shuffled away 2 dead cards. It was like Ancestral Recall. Yeah, maybe they had a bunch of dams in hand. They got tricked into playing dam. They might have their own mentoring click. Maybe I'll do 2 path, 2 endings, or should I do 4 endings? I'll do 2 and 2. Riptide Lab? I'm not sure I've played it was Riptide Lab before this league. I played Control the other day, and I felt like Riptide Lab might have won me a game or 2. But who knows, you know, might have Manuscript me. And then I lost a game in the mirror match to Riptide Lab. I think Riptide Lab is good. And you should try and play it in your deck. Do 2 of my 4 bad cards. But I have pretty decent hand otherwise, so... Can't complain too much yet. think I'm just gonna fire off Archmage Charm. Just because it's my most expensive spell, and I don't mind discarding a Path to Exile. If I had like all good cards, I would have played Opt. Have been off Spell Snare. I was never super on it. I haven't liked that card in a while. It seems like it makes sense in this meta, but trying other cards, I guess. Didn't dispute my my charm last turn. Could maybe go for it here. I have another Teferi. Could get wrecked. They have like snap disputes. Like they could have like a monster hand, but also my hand's not even that good against Jace. Like if I counter their Cryptic or their counter, and usually Teferi beats Jace if you have a follow-up, but if you don't have a follow-up, maybe I should just let it go. I'm a bit scared. It's a bit harder for me to get wrecked if I play this way. You're my D&T opponent. In the challenge? The crazy game in the challenge? Jeskai Def and Taxes. Pretty great stuff. So I have Cryptic on top. I'll play my Triumph because I have 2 castles to filter. Is Counterspell good in Modern? I mean, it's better than Mana Leak. Triumphs to boost Prismatic, yeah. If you play 4 Prismatic, you probably want the Force color. People were suggesting Watery Graves and whatnot, and I don't necessarily disagree. And they got Fire Click before me. I have a Cryptic on top, so they give me a Cryptic. What would it take? Probably take Counterspell. Kind of want to counter that. But I have Path for it, so it doesn't feel that great to counter it. Counter it, they fight. It's not that bad if they fight over it, because then I draw Cryptic and they might not expect it. Click first, no, I think that's bad. I'm just going to counter it. Oh, Spell Snare. Alright. Kind of got what I came for. I think this is not too bad for me. They don't take anything though, I should click now probably. Because they don't take... Okay, they took something, they took click. Okay. Hopefully they just slam it to Fairy. And I blow them out. Looks like that's what's happening. That's so perfect. Just absolute 5-heads cry. Hiding the Cryptic. Yikes. That's nice. Alright, so 8 mana. I can Teferi bounce. And then if they cast it again, I can snap Archmage Charm in response and just let it resolve. Get rid of his subtlety. I almost definitely want to fight. Yes, I do have a counterspell in my graveyard. Should I plus? I got minus on my Snapcaster too. Probably want board presence though. Hmm. Interesting. Plus and then path click. Alright. I mean, even if they have prismatic ending or something to kill Teferi, I still have my castles. Oh. Yeah, I'm just crying the upkeep, right? It's just Teferi I can't cast. No, never mind. I want to be able to go snap something. Makes it pretty easy. Start with that. I don't know why I played Jace first if I'm going to attack Teferi. A very skilled magician. Sometimes things go your way. No one's playing real decks right now. Hara's being good in Amulet makes sense. Alright. Kind of nice not to have any pain lands. Just basics. I'm the Goblin Guide. I've been all over this world. I even remember some of these places. Some of these convention centers. Archmage Storm on top. I messed up. I should have opted first because I'm going to up Charm to the bottom. Yikes. Also, it's unclear. You might want to take the 2 in case they have Eidolon. Should I just block? In case you have another Eidolon? And is that too fancy? Eidolon's pretty scary, right? Alright, they have Searing Blaze. Kind of nice that we only got Searing Blaze for 1. The fair is gonna be pretty huge this game. Oh, I have another one. That's annoying. I do have Cryptic Command. But I'm not sure how it's... Could take 2, bounce it end of turn, and then play Teferi plus counter. Prob have to do that. But that's a lot of damage. I need to hope. They draw a bunch of lands. The Goblin Guide double Eidolon draw is a bit tough. That is dead. I only have 1 Force of Negation. Because I should have done that before fetching. You think I just got all the brainstones and determinants in this matchup? Current is so good against them when it's good. Like, prismatic ending's pretty miserable, having to take a hit every time. Yeah, I do have ending inside the lawn. That would make it easy if I just board out all the brainstones and all the terminus. I could get behind that. Maybe all the Teferi. Alright, looks decent. Dad rip, no they don't. No, the athlete do not do that. Man. Not the greatest hand, but it's fine. I wonder if they have Blood Moon in their sideboard since they're mono red. Probably right. I should have just gotten an island. Place that Force of Negation. Scald Crack. Alright. Put on top. Okay. Just gonna steal it. I do need to draw that the white spell at some point. Planeswalker would be pretty nice too here. No point in playing Flooded Strand really. Looks like they're flooded, which is nice. Where are you at now, the fairy haters? I need to be careful. They might have that exquisite card, Magecraft, since they're not playing white. Or some other BS, really. Doesn't want to counter that. Firecraft, whatever. Red 1, exquisite Firecraft, right? Alright. That was a couple draw steps. I've seen worse. Unlikely to have Idol on, right? They're just played on turn 2. Oh, if I do it now, they have to target themselves. That's kind of gas. should just use my mana, right? And play it to fairy Jace next turn. I need to be a tiny bit careful, but it's pretty hard to lose. Oh, I messed up. Does the rebound work if you snapcast, right? Oh no, probably not, right? If it doesn't, I should wait, right? Get value out of it. If you cast the spell from your hand. Hayashi. Why are they playing like Merfolk or something? They send me the raid boss, they're playing for a trophy. They're playing Hammer Time. That means better only if you need a creature. That's a good point, because it's 1 mana, counter burn spell, so it's like gain 5. So next turn they can kill me. I wonder if I should opt now or not. I gotta try and opt into an ending and then end the aid. And then they put the thingy on the 1/1, and I'm kind of screwed. Seems extremely all in. They might just have another hammer if they're playing that way. Or maybe the 2/2. They don't have Lurrus? Why do they play that they don't have Lurrus anymore? I guess I should opt first. Why would you take the hit? High staking the hit good. What am I worried about? Yeah, we can Miracle turns to play another guy. Yeah, but how are they going to equip? It would need to be exactly the 2/2. It's kind of a good point, I guess. If they have the 2/2, they can activate Nexus, equip the 2/2. Alright. I'll take the hit. Oh, but now just take the hit again, maybe? No, I mean, what I mean by taking the hit is not using it, playing Field of Runes, saying go. All right, who's an expert in chat? Who can tell me why they're not playing Lurrus? I'm just gonna die because I took that hit. Not afraid of them burning me out, they said. Now they can just play the 2/2, and if I don't get lucky, I die. Terminus, terminus, do 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 do. It's a little risky, but it's probably worth it. Because the fact that I'm not Field of Ruining means that I'm going to have to Cryptic tap their team next turn. So if they top deck a hammer, they can let me tap their team and then attack with Nexus and kill me. But I think it was worth it. I drew my one Field of Ruin. I feel like I'm going to get blown out by whatever card they're playing over Lurrus, you know? It's going to be something weird. Are they just playing Batterskull? Maybe they're just playing the... That's probably what they're playing, right? They're probably just playing Batterskull and the 7-mana equipment. Yeah. Anything I should be worried about, chat? Quickly. Oh yeah, they can just flash in living weapons. Alright, it's kind of sick. They get to play like a burn deck. Except they don't have a lot of burn spells. Am I worried about the Grizzly Bear, chat? They're lulling me in a false sense of confidence. Should I just counter the hammer, maybe? I guess I wanted them to be able to equip. I don't know why I'm killing that. It's probably not very good. Probably have more in hand. Imagine thinking I care about ending games when I play blue-white control. Must be new to the stream. Steal and equip the hammer? Can I do that? That sounds kind of gas, actually. Fancy play. Fancy play syndrome. As they're playing for the timeout at this point. I didn't feel like it was like 100% over. I don't know. Pretty over though. These matchups, I've played that matchup before. It takes forever to kill them because they have a ways to stay in the game. Good news is when you lose, you probably lose fast. I mean, there are 4-0, I guess. I guess you should be trying hard and trying to time out your opponent. I don't know. Chef Perch, because the tokens are black. Buys you a little time. Force is good against them. The Fairy's probably good against them. Click's probably good against them. Snap's probably good. 5 mana to Fairy seems a little expensive. What am I supposed to cut in this matchup? Maybe Click's just not good enough. Maybe for Snap. Snap was ending sounds good though. Brainstone. I mean, Brainstone's pretty good, right? You set up turn 3 Terminus, but they kind of kill you on their turn 3. How's Brainstone doing? Hard to say. It hasn't been very relevant so far. Stony sounds pretty good in the meta, yeah. I wonder if the Fairy's actually good. Because you just play it, you have to -8 usually, and then they just one-shot it with a Nexus. Sounds a little bit underwhelming. But it is good if they equip the hammer, you bounce the creature, and then they can't really re-equip if they don't have the 2/2. Narset's not very good in Modern because there's a lot of decks that don't care about the passive. This sounds good. Good counterspell and force, very nice. Fairy's passive's relevant, yeah. Cast an Ardent Veil's kind of nasty. Only one field Everin is... More equipments they can put into play with Stoneforge Mystic. So they probably have a land in hand, right, if they're doing that. So they're going to play a land. I should probably just counter that, right? Also, I don't know why I played... I'm playing Castle Mattress was fine. Okay, it's pretty nice for us. Now I start play makes sense, but if they sell my hand, I would probably play a little differently. Stealing the germ, yeah. Free to return though. So does that work? Do I let them attack? Steal the germ? Buys me a lot of time, right? I have a feeling he's gonna go awfully wrong for some reason. They can re-equip, but they need 5 mana for that. That might be fancy though, that might not even be a good play. I don't know, it buys me a lot of time. Stony Silence now would be sick. Because now they can't like re-equip or bounce. The awkward miracle pause. Multiple Castle Arden Bales. I love that. Should I just end the sword maybe? I feel like ending the sword is probably pretty nice. Maybe I could have waited a turn to do that. Not really. Alright, they get to re-equip right away. That's fine though. Can take a little damage. I guess they don't play the 7 mana one. Alright. Hopefully that's not terrible. Obviously I'll lose 2 hammer plus 8, but... Or hammer plus the 2/2. Maybe I could have set myself up a bit better. Cryptic one more time. Looks like my play paid off. Maybe I should board out Jace. Nothing I really want to end here. Relic. I'm at 18. Yeah, a little panicky here, not gonna lie. Do I just have the 2/2 to save my Teferi? Oh. Down to 7 minutes. I'm not losing fast if I lose this game. I'm not even sure how I beat castles, honestly. I don't think I beat castles. Because I don't have Teferi in my deck anymore. I only have Jace. So it's like... Oops. Oh, never mind. I guess I can just hard cast it, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Can I actually beat these castles? Wait, what? They're just gonna attack me, right? Oh, just attacking with Nexus. This is why you're playing Sweet the Angels. Yeah, they're gonna time me out. I hate to say it, but their stalling tactics paid off. You hate to see it. Should I just scoop this game? I guess I could draw Riptide. Could like steal Flare Husk. I mean, if I change Snapcast for Mage, right? I think I can maybe win. Famous last words. I just need some good draws. I think I have a better shot at winning this game than a sideboard game in 5 minutes. feel like he should be making tokens and whatnot. I feel like he's making my life easier than it should be. I think I'm gonna win pretty easily actually now, right? Yeah. I do agree, Ult for Snap is a pog. Pog you, as the kids say. Hey, this is unnecessary. I have 15 cards left in my deck. What do I have left that's relevant? Nothing. It's gonna be kind of close, right? They only make one token, I'll just let them have it. If they make two. Maybe I spewed that Archmage Charm, so I can bounce and tap. Puts them down to 10. I might end up losing because I used a one Archmage Charm when I shouldn't have. It'd be kind of sad if that's actually how I lost, but I think I need to save the cryptics. Yeah. Wow. Oh man. I wish I had one more charm in my graveyard. I also have Jace to bounce. I don't know. I think I'm going to be able to push through damage, but it's going to be kind of close. Also, Knife did just equip and attack. That's kind of bad for me. I kind of forgot about that. I think they're just going to make tokens though, right? Because I have so many cards in hand. Oh, they're equipping. F's in chat for equips. Alright. That's what happens when you're a long time. You make really stupid mistakes. Oh, that sucks. I think I probably would have won if I hadn't messed up the last. No, who knows? I can maybe still win. I think if I don't spew the charm and I don't make that like terrible mistake last turn, I like win 100%. No game's kind of hard. I have a path left. I don't. I don't know what to do really. Feels freaking bad, man. Like 100% win. Well, I guess he found trophies badly enough. Whatever. Good for him. Classic Hayashis, yeah. I don't know, man. Playing for clock in game one. I'm not a fan, but to each its own. They were playing for a trophy, but I mean, I guess if they like never watch, if they don't watch my stream and stuff, and they're like, you know, F this guy, I don't care about him. It's one thing. If it's someone who like watches the stream but then tries to time me out and stuff, I feel like it's like pretty shitty. What am I even up against? Twiddle. Am I gonna die next turn? Whatever, I'm just off it. Split to I mean, I think the Magic Online clock is great. It's like one of the greatest thing in Magic. I'm just saying, for like pre-low stake matches, trying to time someone out in game one, like not great. I don't know. Maybe they never watch my stream. Maybe they never, you know, maybe they don't care. It's how's prismatic ending? It's like it's been fine. I like to just have it. I'm not gonna pretend I have a counter spell. Intrigue. I've never had a good experience. Every time I put that card in my deck, I regret it. I mean, I'd rather just put a shark or my own Castle Vantress. I mean, Riptide Lab kind of does that. I should have won this game. Let alone if I keep Teferi in my deck. Am I just dead? I wasn't even paying attention. They just have infinite. Is that a loop? Whatever. Can they win without rest in peace? Or yeah, I guess they can just. Why do they play? Or is that bringing rest in peace? I'm guessing they have something to dodge rest in. Let's see. Chat has named like 16 different cards they could have. I mean, they probably win was Oracle in game 1. And after sideboard, who... I was wondering. Thought that's what was coming. BON, thanks for using your channel. That card scares me, the Talisman. I wonder if they also played a new...
KEK Comrade.
What am I even supposed to do? It's a low resolve. KK Comrade. Foliage. Thank you so much for the resub. 5 months. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, it's a great way to support the stream. You can sub to my channel. Puppetry. Do they have Dispute as well? Am I just dead? Looks like I'm just dead. Yeah, Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime sub. Support my stream. Great way to do so. I feel like I haven't given a shout out to my sponsors in a while too. Channel Fireball. You can check them out. Buy cards from them. Sell cards to them. They're also turning into a marketplace soon, so that's pretty exciting for them and for everyone at Channel Fireball. And Ultimate Guard. And their amazing sleeves, their amazing deck boxes. Just as I'm shilling, Francisco. Literally haven't shilled in like days, I feel. I'm like a terrible person to sponsor. But don't tell them that. Hey Francisco, what's up? Send the raid, incentive guy to play more modern. Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference, but I still appreciate your raid, bud. Hope you had a good one. I'm a bit down right now. I just timed out I was 2-0 and I timed out and they were playing for the clock and just kind of feels bad. So now I'm kind of off it. Just going through the motions. Oh, and I played the wrong land. Great. That was bad. Yeah, they played for the clock, and I also messed up at the end of the game. I like made a stupid mistake. I think I could have won, but you know, class. Brainstone's been. Kind of yellow to. I'm off it, chat. I'm just clicking buttons. Brainstone seems pretty good. I boarded Brainstone and Terminus out in one match. No need to be down. Of course there's no need to be down, but you know. They draw a card and... How does that work? They don't lose both if I counter it, right? So I need to keep Gust up for Breach. This matchup seems absolutely atrocious, by the way. Let alone if they have Dispute in their sideboard. I don't know, maybe it's hard for them to assemble. Maybe it's hard for them to... I doubt it. I mean, I have a click and force snap to apply some pressure and a lot of cheap counters, but still. It'll be funny if I lose after topping like 6 cards in a row. Should bounce my snap. It's like a free mana Dispute. Alright, if I don't die next turn, I'm assuming I just win, right? It's kind of their last turn. They might have like Thought Distortion in their side. I wonder what. I wonder if they have Thought Distortion. I still have Dispute plus Ether. Seems pretty hard for them to go off. Oh, would be nice to know how to kill. Bouncing Field, yeah, that's hexproof. How would they win was Rest in Peace? They need to like... How do they win without Breach? They need like an empty... Something like Empty the Warrens or... Because you usually keep Sweepers. You keep in Verdict against Storm so you can Storm away. So you can Verdict away Empty the Warrens tokens. But in this matchup... Aria Flames? But how do you play enough spells with Aria? Thank you. Thoughts on Intrude the Angels, Temporal Mastery, and Counterbalance? You can play a more dedicated Miracles deck with Serum Visions. Serum Visions, Omen of the Sea, Counterbalance. The Fairy Time Raveler is good as Omen of the Sea. I should probably play Omen of the Sea in my deck too. Draw first. No, I mean the draw first. The draw first is actually good. Was Miracle, right? It's better almost than Preordained in a Miracles deck. It's like my best. Get some too. I don't know, maybe this was loose. How common is French toast in France? I think the equivalent is pain perdu. I've made it maybe about 10 times in my life. And I've had it a few times. I don't know how common it is. I was not raised in it, like especially French, traditionally French. Let's see, I would say on average a French person has French toast. And maybe some people have it once a week, and then most people probably have it like a couple times a year, if I had to guess. It's pretty easy to make. It's kind of like pancakes in some ways. It's a bit the same as pancakes. It's like an easy way to make something that kind of tastes like pancakes. I've actually done it a few. Yeah, I know pancakes are more crêpes, but really, honestly, I think French toast is almost closer to pancakes than crêpes are. Can you get another cooking stream at some point? You raised the price of, I don't speak Spanish, I was saving for it. I'm sorry. These rewards were like, I don't even know why I have them. They kind of annoy me, but I don't know. I had these dreams of motivating myself to learn how to speak Spanish and German again, and I thought chat might help me. Hola, ¿qué tal, Superwalk? Gracias para Master Chief. Superwalk es muy rico en cham. 3, 2, 1. Hola, Superwalk, y bienvenido a otro stream. Soy Yellowhat, tu host, y con son Get Smart. Hola. Y Harry MTG. Hola, ¿qué tal? The combo, I love it. The hello plus Spanish combo. Super just a combo player. Alright. I didn't realize I was dead. You better take cover.
Get cover Gab there on us at.
Yo man. Merci pour le resub. Damn. Is there really a mirror match? Maybe they're the cycling deck. Living End. Bottom charm because I figure it'd be pretty hard to have triple blue on turn 3. Though like all my other cards might be better. Triome. Could be a Triome Ren. I already had the turn free play with snap opt, so I figured I'd keep. Looks like we're playing the stone mirror match. It's probably just for prismatic ending. Wow, rude. There goes my Riptide Lab. Why you gotta be so rude? I only have one force of negation in my deck. The question is, how off it am I? I'm pretty off it. I'll just tap out. Just repping that. See, chat? Can't live in fear. If you only have to take one thing from this stream, that would be it. You just cannot live your life in fear, chat. Gun. That's pretty funny. Is it Isle of Man time? I don't know. Maybe I'll play Geo, maybe not. No guarantee. Alright, hopefully I'm not playing it. This is it, chat. This is the best use of subtlety in the blue-white decks. Just free flash and control mirror matches. They have Shark Typhoon in their deck? Oh my god. I can... Alright. More yellowing. There's gonna Jace minus. Yikes. Alright, that was a lot of yellowing. I mean, whatever, I was not winning this game. They have like Shark Typhoon and a White Castle. Maybe White Castle is just better than Riptide Lab. They have it all, chats. Came ready for the mirror match. I think these cards are fine. Only mirror match, Illuminati? Probably butchered that. Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. Alright, I should do a tiny bit better after sideboard. I guess ending is better in this matchup than it was against Esper, because we actually have Fairy. Overlay doesn't have some cards. I think card will like. Someone I timed out earlier messaged me and they said, if timing out made you feel better, I'm glad it did. It was a GG anyways. I find myself losing on time a lot. Cheers. See? A little empathy. I like it. All I'm asking when I time out is for a little... Yeah, Magus, I know that concept's not familiar to you. It's okay. We got the memo that you path. I just googled it. Sounds like a stupid concept. Yeah. Where did that come from? I guess we never so cryptic or Snapcaster. We just so subtlety, Shark Typhoon to Fairy. That. Remember when we were... Me when my opponent, me when I boarded out all my removal and opponent just cast Stoneforge on turn 2, I'm like...
Who the fuck is that guy?
Alright, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Oh, looks like we might have time for... It's too bad, too. They're stuck on lands. Too bad there's literally nothing I can do about it. The deck has felt pretty good, though. My record might not reflect it, but... I do have 4 prismatic endings. Oh, you think it might be a sideboard plan? Oh yeah, this is definitely Nassif 5-0. I still haven't drawn land. Probably this is probably gonna get forced. Is moderation a pug you chat? Seems kind of busted. The new Planeswalker. Well, it's screwed now. I mean, this is not even good. Buys me a bit of time, I guess. Okay. Yeah, every time opponent plays another card, I'm just like...
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
Roth Scalar, thanks for the resub, appreciate it. Should we play around dispute chat or what's the deal? What's the deal, yo? They 100% have dispute. They're just like psychopath. They have counter spells and dispute and veto. Probably has mana leak, honestly. Maybe negate. Okay. Test of talent. You might be pushing it a bit. Playing Dispute Psycho? No, but playing Veto on top of Counterspell and having Dispute. One spell a turn. Could I turn it against them? Do I have a Counterspell for my Teferi? Kind of the question. I think I have to counter, because if they have force, I'm screwed, or dispute, I'm screwed. I'm gonna lose to moderation. Dude, I told you they had dispute. I just know. See? Better than a planeswalker. It is hard for them to. But I think it just. What do you mean they can't ever resolve a spell? I don't. It doesn't matter if they can't counter Worm, you have no cards in it. I was gonna minus, but it seems like I'm the only one who wants to minus. I'll attack first. Just like on Arena. Can -3 next turn. Alright, maybe I'll just draw Teferi. 3 mana Teferi. Little Lando. Yeah, I know subtlety is a little scary. Adventures assemble. Oh wait, wrong movie. Come be the Hell Giant, chat, it's over. I forgot it had flying. Alright, maybe I should have bounced it. Was Jace. See? El no sabe. Oh, these are killing Jace. And I have another one on top, so I'm down to 5. Wait, they're down to 6? When did that even happen? I'm just so confused right now. When did we deal ourselves so much? I guess that Stoneforge hits a couple times this game. Some pretty good ones. Oh, shark type. Counter targets fell indeed. What is up, Indy? How's life? I got kind of daggered earlier in the league, but it's been pretty good overall though. Modern Horizon 2 has been cool. Stoneforge package out of left field. Alright. Veto dispute moderation. Do I need path? Maybe I should just keep in Terminus. Would that get them? Could I set it up? I was just hoping they wouldn't have turned to Stoneforge. We're stuck on lands. Maybe that's how they fit all these cards in their deck. 21. Path would be pretty good here. Not sure what I would have cut for path though. Maybe just yikes. That part of the game. I guess I'm literally dead. I didn't. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
He chose poorly.
They're just stacked. like triggers where I'm going. Need learn plus the fairy. Not a chat. Alright. Choking. It's always tough for blue-white control to go up against Stoneforge.